Pranam. Today we'll start with the first story. God helps those who help others. On the bank of a river in a forest, there lived many animals. Many amongst the bigger animals could swim easily across the river. On the other hand, the smaller ones, like rabbits and squirrels, did not know swimming. For crossing the river, they took help of a large tortoise living on the bank of the river. The tortoise was very friendly and polite. He spoke sweetly to everyone. Throughout the day, he helped the small animals cross the river by carrying them on his back. Because of his helping nature, the tortoise had made many friends. In the neighborhood of the tortoise, there also lived a crocodile and an otter. The crocodile was very proud, selfish, and lazy. He thought that the smaller animals were inferior to him. He was proud that he could walk faster than the smaller animals. None amongst the tiny animals could move as fast as him for long distances. He often boasted about his capabilities. The crocodile was very lazy. While other animals worked, he slept on the bank of the river throughout the day. Those who do not work become fat. The crocodile had become very fat. The other strong animals made fun of his fat body. He was also very selfish. He never helped anyone. When the small animals on the land desired to go to the other side of the river and asked him to give him a lift, he made excuses and refused to help. No one wants to be friendly with a person who does not help anyone. Because of his selfish nature, the crocodile did not have any friends. One day, while the otter was swimming in the river, he met the crocodile. The otter was very tired. He thought perhaps the crocodile would help him and give him a lift. The otter said, "I am very tired. I need some rest. Could you take me on your back to the sandbar in the middle of the river?" The crocodile replied, "I have no time. I am busy in going to the other bank of the river." The large tortoise swimming nearby also heard the otter speaking to the crocodile. He called the otter and said, "I can carry you on the sandbar on my back." The otter climbed on the back of the tortoise and he took him to the sandbar. From that moment, the tortoise and the otter became close friends. Whenever the otter got tired while swimming in the river, the tortoise gave him a lift. In this way, by helping many other animals, the tortoise made many more friends. Since the crocodile did not have any friends, he felt envious of the tortoise. He thought that if he could show other animals that he was superior to the tortoise, everyone would become his friend. He waited for an opportunity to prove his superiority over the tortoise. One day, he challenged the tortoise to compete with him in a race. The tortoise knew that because of his smaller body, he could not defeat the crocodile in a race. The tortoise said, "How can I compete with you in a race on land? You are much bigger than me. You can also run faster than me. However, since both of us know swimming, I am prepared to compete with you in a race in the river." The crocodile was very cunning. He knew that the tortoise would swim faster in the river. He could not swim faster than the tortoise. He thought of a clever way to defeat the tortoise. The crocodile knew about a place in the river which had many whirlpools. He thought if he asked the tortoise to cross the river at that place, he would not be able to swim through the whirlpools easily. While trying to go across the whirlpools, the tortoise would become tired, whereas, because of his large size and strength, he would easily go through them. Through the whirlpools, he will be able to reach the other bank across the river earlier than the tortoise and would win the race. Next morning, all animals gathered on the bank of the river to watch the swimming race between the tortoise and the crocodile. With all animals on the bank of the river waiting eagerly for the result, the race began. The crocodile and the tortoise entered the river and began to swim towards the other bank. When they had travelled for some distance, the level of the river suddenly rose on account of a flash flood in the area upstream. Heavy rainfalls had risen up the water level of the river. Persons who do hard physical work do not get tired easily. Since the crocodile did not have the habit of working hard and was mostly sleeping throughout the day, he got tired. He felt that he could not swim as fast in the swift current of the flooded river. However, it did not worry the crocodile. The crocodile felt confident that he could win the race, even if he waited for the water level to subside and started later than the tortoise. Because of his habit of sleeping during the daytime, he felt sleepy. He thought, since he could swim faster than the tortoise, he had enough time for a short nap. He returned back to the starting place and fell asleep on the bank of the river. In the meantime, the tortoise continued to swim towards the other bank of the river. His habit of working hard had made him strong. He did not feel any difficulty in swimming in the swift current of the river. A little away from the tortoise, the otter was also swimming. The otter saw him and asked the reason for his hurry. The tortoise said, The crocodile has asked me to compete in a race across the river. The finishing point is that banyan tree on the other bank. I think the crocodile has gone ahead of me. I don't know how to catch up with the crocodile. Because of the swift current, I cannot swim faster. The tortoise did not know that the crocodile had gone back to the starting point, but the otter had seen him sleeping there. The otter said, You need not worry. The tortoise had gone back and is still there at the starting place of the race. He is waiting for the level of the river to subside. Where is the finishing post of the race? Pointing out at the banyan tree right across the river, the tortoise replied, We are competing to reach that tree. Whoever reaches there will become the winner. The otter was familiar with all parts of the river. He said, Dear friend, you cannot swim across in that part of river. There are big whirlpools ahead, which you will not be able to cross. I know of one more course for crossing the river. However, it is too long. If you follow that course, you may get tired. Besides, the bank of the river on that course is a little away from the banyan tree. Nevertheless, do not lose heart. I will show you the way to reach the tree from that part of the bank. After crossing the river, you will be able to go to the tree by talking on the bank besides the river. You need not go through the whirlpools. Since the otter knew about the sandbar in the middle of the river, he asked the tortoise to accompany him to the sandbar. On reaching the sandbar, he told the tortoise, You may take rest here and wait for the current of the river to slow down. Then you may resume the race and reach the finishing post earlier than the crocodile. The tortoise followed the advice of his friend Otter. As soon as the level of water in the river fell down and current became slower, he paddled fast to cross the river. In the meantime, the crocodile suddenly woke up from his slumber. He was startled to see the tortoise close to the other bank of the river. He immediately jumped into the river and began to swim fast. However, before the crocodile could reach the middle of the river, the tortoise had already reached the winning post at the banyan tree. His nature of helping others in need had helped him find a friend who helped him in his hours of need. God sends someone to help the person who helps others in their need. We hope that you love this story. Thank you.